Today we're talking about the Cherry MX 10.0N RGB full-size keyboard. This is a low-profile keyboard. It's got their proprietary low-profile silver linear switches. We're not going to do an unboxing. As far as the box goes, it's a box. Here it is in all its glory. Opening it up, the keyboard is wrapped in this black paper, which is nice to see, as there's no one-time use plastics or anything like that. So yay, the environment. It does come with instructions and a user manual and all that kind of stuff. Normal things there. There you have it. As for the keyboard itself, I've been using this for about a week as kind of a daily driver, everyday use. I quite like it. It's kind of a no frills, nice board. There are media keys at the top here. The keys feel good. It's got a good feel when you're typing. They sound decent for low profile switches. The stabilizers in here are decent. I will say they're better than I'm used to seeing on just stock keyboards. Being that this is Cherry and they are kind of the OGs in the keyboard game, that is not surprising that they have good stabilizers. I'm not sure if they're their own or if they're Durox or what. But there are the switches as well as the stabilizers there. The stabilizers are pre-greased, so they got a decent feel to them. The keys return quickly. The switches themselves actuate after just 1 millimeter, so you don't even need to bottom them out for it to register. So they are very responsive. It's not billed as a gaming keyboard, but it would work well for gaming. I have used it for the past week, like I said, for gaming, and I've had no issues as far as that goes. The switches have a good feel. They are very quick. You couldn't really modify them because I would be scared to open one of those up since they are low profile. But if you're looking for just kind of a full-size, no frills keyboard, this would be an excellent choice. They are $150, which, if you know anything or you keep up with keyboards, similar offerings from Razer or Logitech with a couple more bells and whistles are going for about $260, $270. So this at $150 is not a bad deal at all. It is an all aluminum construction. It's got a rubber pad along the bottom here, the full length, and then it has 2 rubber feet on this little flip up foot on the back, which is a nice design. It has a very smooth feel to it. Kind of a cool way to do things. I kind of like it. It is a low profile design. Very low, you can see there. So low. Very similar to this. This is the Razer Deathstalker V2 Pro. So it's actually a tiny bit thinner, I would say. Pretty close though. Similar feels to them. It does have RGB. I'm not going to show all the RGB things. It's got all the same settings you would expect on any other RGB keyboard. They are customizable to a degree. The only thing I don't like about this keyboard, and this is kind of me being picky, is the USB cable. It is USB only, by the way. It's an only wired connection. It's not Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. And the cable that it comes with, the USB-C end, is very thin this way, top to bottom. And why that could potentially be an issue is because the plug on the back of here is very recessed. So if you're someone like me that uses one cable and switches keyboards really often, your cable may not fit in here. Or if you've got one of the coiled cables because you're fancy, you may run into some issues with that. I did personally. The cable I normally use will not fit in here, so I have to use the cable it comes with. it came with, so you may not be able to use the cable that you want to. If that's not a big deal for you, then it's absolutely a contender. I've really enjoyed using it. It's a nice keyboard. I've had zero issues. And at $150, it's a solid daily driver, whether work or gaming or whatever you want to use it for. So definitely check it out. I'll throw a link in the description down below to it on Amazon if you want to take a peek there. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.